In this chapter, crop production and management, we are going to study about how the crops are produced and how they are managed. That is, how they are transported, how they are stored, and how they are kept well for a long period of time. So, we will first start with that. What is crop? What is crop? Crops are the plants of the same kind that are cultivated as a source of food in a large cultivable area. When crops are grown or plants are grown in a large scale in a particular piece of land, this is known as crop. Regarding the crops, the type of crops in India, they can be broadly divided into two broad types. One is called the Rabi crop and the other is called the Kharif crop. Rabi crops are the crops that are grown in the winter season, that is, they are sown in the month of October and they are harvested in the month of March. And the Kharif crops are the rainy season crop. They are sown in the month of July and harvested in the month of October. Apart from this crop, there is a third type of crop that is grown for a short period of time in the summer season, and that is called the Zaid crop. Below in the chart we can see the crops chart, that is Zaid crop, that is a summer season crop. Examples are moong, muskmelon, watermelon, cucumber, gourd, bitter gourd, etc. Kharif crop, you can see there are some other examples, that is paddy, maize, soybean, groundnut and cotton. These are the examples of Kharif crops. Whereas Rabi crops, you can see what are the examples: wheat, gram, pea, mustard, linseed. These are the examples of the Rabi crops. Now we will study about the cultivation, that is the different steps for the cultivation of crop. In the cultivation of crop, the first step is the soil preparation, that is involving the loosening and the tilling of the soil, that is plowing and watering. Next, showing, that is showing of the seeds. For that we have to select good varieties of seeds and then we have to show them in the crop field. The next step is adding manure and fertilizer. Manures are the organic substances while fertilizers are the inorganic substances. They add nutrient to the soil. After manuring, we do the process that is called irrigation. Irrigation is the supplying of water to the crop field at regular intervals. And after irrigation, the next part is the protection of weeds. How the weeds are just cut down. What are weeds? Weeds are the unwanted plants that grow along with the main crop and they compete with the nutrients, sunlight, water along with the main crop. So we have to get rid of this weed. For that we have to remove the weeds. For that we can use chemicals. We can uproot the weeds by hand also. After weeding, the next step is called harvesting. That is, the ripened crop are cut down and they are separated from the roots. That is called harvesting. Next, after harvesting, the crop grains are to be kept for a longer period of time, so they should be safe from moisture, insects and rats. So now you are going to read about detail of all these above mentioned process. Preparation of the soil. Preparation of the soil, it is the first step in cultivation of the crop. The soil is prepared for sowing the crops. This is carried out by various processes and tools. The main process is called tilling and plowing, which involves loosening and turning of the soil. The tools that are used are called the plow. We can see the structure of plow. What does it have? The plow is having a plowshare, that is a triangular iron strip. There is a plow shaft. It is the main part of the plow which is made by using a log. Other end of the shaft has a handle and other end is attached to a beam which is placed on the bull's neck. The wooden traditional plows are now being replaced by iron ones. Next tool is called hoe. We can see the structure of hoe. So hoe is a tool that is used to dig up soil to remove weeds also. Along with tilling of the soil, we can remove weeds with the help of this hoe. Next it is cultivator. Cultivator is attached to the tractor and helps in loosening the soil. Cultivators are used instead of plows as they are faster. Next it is sowing. Sowing is a process of planting seeds in the soil. The seeds are sowed in the soil and is loosened by cultivator or plow. Quality of seeds. Quality of seeds is an important factor that determines the crop field. Selection of good seeds is done by putting the seeds in water. While we are putting the seeds in water, what will happen? The lighter, hollow seeds will float and the good seeds, good quality of seeds will sink down. We will collect the good quality of seeds from the bottom and we will take them for showing. Apart from good quality, the variety of seeds should also be very good. There are some traditional tools and some modern tools for showing the seeds. The traditional tools, that is called a funnel. So the seeds are shown with the help of a funnel which is having 2 to 3 tubes at the ends. With the help of these tubes, the seeds are shown or they are deep seated into the soil. And the modern tool that is used called seed drill. Seed drill, you can see over here the diagram. Seed drills are used for showing with the help of tractors. It ensures seeds shown uniformly at particular depth and are covered by soil after showing. Next, it is nursery. Nursery, you know, here the seeds are germinated. Many seeds are germinated together at a particular small place, and then from there they are taken up by the farmers to plant them in their crop field. Germination of seed. Germination of the seeds happens when the seed is sown in the land and watered. Watered means irrigated. The plant starts to emerge from the seeds and starts to grow into saplings. The next step is called adding manures and fertilizers. So what are manures? Manures and fertilizers are the substances that are added to the soil to increase their fertility. Manures are made up of decomposition of organic substances and fertilizers are made up of inorganic chemicals. Here is a little bit of comparison between these two. Fertilizers is an inorganic salt while manure is prepared from organic matter such as human waste, cow dung, farm waste. Fertilizers are manufactured in the factories whereas manures are prepared in the farms. Fertilizers are added comparatively in smaller quantities. Manures need to be added in larger quantities as the nutrient content is less. Fertilizers do not provide humus to the soil while manures provide a lot of humus to the soil. So manure is not having any harmful effect while fertilizers are having some disadvantages. What happens? Excessive use of fertilizers can cause pollution. What kind of pollution? It can cause both soil pollution and also water pollution. It can also change the pH of the soil. pH means that is the soil. By adding fertilizers, the soil may become acidic. If the fertilizer is acidic in nature, it may also turn the soil basic. If the fertilizer is basic in nature. So there are some disadvantages of using the fertilizer. One disadvantage of using manure is that it is not nutrient specific and it does not contain nutrients to a huge amount. So we have to add more and more humus to the soil. This manuring and fertilizing are the two methods by which we can increase the fertility of the soil. One more process by which we can increase the fertility is leaving the land fallow. That is, when the land is kept fallow for a certain period of time, the land replenishes its nutrient by itself. This land can be used for agriculture again. One more process apart from this fallow land is the crop rotation. So what is crop rotation? Crop rotation ensures that the same crop will grow continuously and lead to erosion of the soil. So by growing crops that requires different sets of nutrients, we can ensure the soil fertility. Okay. So what are the four steps or the four processes by which the fertility of the soil can be increased? It is by adding manure, secondly by adding fertilizer, thirdly by keeping the land fallow, and fourth it is by crop rotation. Now we are going to the next process that is called irrigation. Irrigation is the process by which the crop field is watered at regular intervals. And there are several methods of irrigation. Some methods are the traditional ones and some are the modern ones. So first of all, we are going to read about the traditional methods of irrigation. For that, some tools that are used, they are called Muat, chain pump, Dekli and Rahat. You have to Modern methods of irrigation, there are two modern methods. One is the sprinkler system. As you can see that the water is sprinkled around the crop field, and there is a jet, there is a nozzle, and the nozzle rotates at regular intervals and they spray water or sprinkle water throughout the crop field. And the best place where we can use this sprinkler system is land. When the land is uneven, sufficient water is not available, it has a perpendicular pipe with rotating nozzles joined to the main pipeline at regular intervals. Water flows through the main pipe under pressure. It escapes from the rotating nozzles and sprinkle water on the crops. Often it is used in the lawns, coffee plantation. The next type of modern method of irrigation is drip system. Best place for using the drip system is where there is availability of water is poor. Water falls drop by drop near the roots of the crop and there is no wastage at all. Next, after irrigation is that along with the crop, some unwanted plants also grows. They are known as weeds. But these crops have to be protected from these weeds because these weeds compete with the main crop for nutrition, for sunlight, for water, for minerals. So what happens? How they are removed? Firstly, it can be removed by tilling while initially preparing the soil. Tilling is a process by the help of which weeds can be uprooted. Next, by manual removal, that is, the farmer can remove the weeds by uprooting them with the help of their hands. They can also use a third type, that is called the chemicals, which are called weedicides. This weedicides does not damage the crop, it will only kill the weeds. After weeding, the next final step is that harvesting. That is, the crop has been matured, and harvesting is the cutting of the ripened crop. What are the methods? Harvesting is done by two methods. First is the manual method where there is a sickle is used, and second one is a machine method, and a huge machine called harvester is used for harvesting the crop. After harvesting, threshing is done, that is the process of loosening the grains from the chaff. While it can be done manually, this can also done by a machine, that is called thresher. Winnowing. The next is winnowing. Winnowing is the process of separation of grains from the chaff using the help of wind. Due to wind, the lighter chaff flies away and the heavier grains fall down. Now the grains are totally prepared, they are dried and they will now be stored. So the next step is storage. How the crops are stored. Storage of grains is an important step in agriculture. After harvesting, stayed ready made grains are stored in granaries or silos. The grains have to be stored in dry place, does not have any rodents or fungal infections. Fumigation is a process which is made before storing these crops so that no microorganisms can attack. Granaries. Granaries are the places where freshly obtained crops are stored. Next, we have already learned that agriculture is not about only the cultivation of crops, it also includes the animal husbandry. That is, taking care and rearing of animals also included under agriculture. So what is animal husbandry? Animal husbandry is the management and taking care of farm animals for their egg or meat. So that is all about this chapter. Thank you.